I've never had a girlfriend, and I've never introduced my mom to anybody that was dating. So it was like,
I
okay,
wanted to jump
this is
in a
real.
hole. Imagine. Hi guys, and welcome to Mzanti Mom. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, welcome to the family. My name is Puseleto and this is my husband David. And I promised you guys I'll do more videos where you guys get to know more about me. Obviously, he's half of me, so that means he's going to be on the channel more. And as you can see from the title of the video, today we're going to be doing a first time tag, but a couples edition. So I went to Instagram and I asked the peoples, and who wanted you guys, I've lost some of your questions because but it doesn't matter. So if we haven't answered your questions, we are sorry because I lost them. But we have quite a lot of questions. So if this is a video that you like, guys, subscribe guys. What's about content? Content it's like a tad and it's proper content. So please just click the subscribe button. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Okay, cool. So I've got my phone and I'm gonna be reading the questions, and David hasn't seen the questions. Okay. Hey?
I've been glancing.
Have you been glancing? No. Okay, let's see if you can remember. Okay, the first time we met?
I think it was around November 2008. At a camp in KZN. Well, the first time.
No, that's not the first time we met.
I had never met you then.
But we went to the same church.
Yeah, but we never met. It says met.
Oh, not the first time I saw you.
And I had never seen you before then.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a camp that we went to 2008. Okay.
November.
So guys, believe it or not, we were in the same student ministry. So I get how you didn't know me.
Had we met before then? Like, hi, my name is
at least, not see, met. Okay, yeah. Oh, so yes, okay, so the first time we met was on a Christian camp. It was a mission camp that we did in KZN, hey? Yeah. And it was one of those awkward games like icebreaker nights. Hey, guys. If you know David, he has this thing where he looks at you in the eye, like piercing. Like, you know how Shibile, like they're looking into your soul. I was just like, this guy even that. But anyway, that's the first time we met.
And you were talking like you are now?
Because I was nervous. Not that I'm nervous now, but I was just like,
but I had never seen you before.
Yeah, I also.
Yeah.
Okay. The first time we introduced each other to our parents. Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
The first time I introduced David to my parents was at my graduation party. So that would have been 2010. Yeah. 2010. And my dad was so awkward. And my dad is like, hey, as in, I heard you have a boyfriend. Which one is he? But anyway, I introduced him as a friend. He was there with our other friends from church. Yeah, so
does that count as an introduction?
Yeah, because they knew who you were, but I wasn't gonna say this is my boyfriend. Yeah. But like they knew that's Puseleto's boyfriend. Yeah.
No, but they hadn't. Okay.
No, but never see, but. Okay. And then your parents?
It was when we were doing our letter writing. Around, I don't know, like 2013, as we were preparing to get married. I remember at that time I couldn't drive. You had your car and you drove your car. So I come from a village and the car was like going through the most. It was awkward because I think my aunts were in the car as we were going to my mom's house. And I've never had a girlfriend. And I've never introduced my mom to anybody that was dating. So it was like, okay,
I wanted to jump in a hole. Imagine, guys, the first time we meet and there's no, we've been dating. This is it. Was the day that you're packing mini skirt?
No,
it wasn't that day.
No, that wasn't that day. That's when we were married.
We were already married. Ooh, guys, anyway, okay, so it was very awkward. I felt nervous. I felt scared. That was the first time we introduced each other to each other's parents. When was the first time we kissed?
I remember. If there's children watching the program.
Why would they be kids watching?
don't be doing what we did. It was a month into our dating, so it must have been around October 20.
Was it a month or
2009.
3 months? Said
Nah, it
3
was
Okay.
a month.
Okay.
Yeah. In Brixton.
Brixton is in Auckland Park. So I used to stay at the yard, and he used to stay in a commune, and we'd been dating for a month. And I remember thinking, this guy, when is this going to happen? So I planned it and got a sweetie because I was like, no, my lips must be moist. I mustn't have bad breath. Got a sweetie, and I'm like, let's go outside.
I thought I initiated it until
No.
like yeah, she's
No, kimonana, guys, kimon. And I was like, what did I say? Oh, do you want a sweet?
yeah.
And I'm like, Twinkie. And then, yeah, that was our first kiss. Yeah, a month into our relationship. When was the first time you said I love you?
So here's the story, ne? Kastwana, when you say you love somebody, I don't think it's that deep. So I think it must have been 2-3 weeks when we were dating or whatever. It was early on for me, because it was just a way of saying, yeah, like I like you, I love you. There's no degrees to this thing. Yeah, so I think for me it was earlier on. I'm not sure when you said it, even when we were married, maybe. I think you waited.
No,
I
man.
don't remember.
It
what
was
you
probably
said.
like 3 months in. So David, guys, second week, third week, Motu says I love you. I was just like, thank you. I felt so bad, but I'm just like, hi Mzala. Oh, Hanyani. But I think I said it maybe 3 months into it, and he was very shocked. He was very surprised. He was just like,
I don't
"Did you
remember
say
that
it?"
anyway.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yes. When was the first time you went on a date?
What constitutes a date?
What do you think?
I don't know. Because I think the stuff that we had before wasn't a date necessarily. Because like I had asked a group of people, I was trying to play it cautious, so I invited people to come to like a movie night,
As
and
Christian
then
dating.
nobody rocked up apart from her and a friend of mine who was driving. So I don't know. Does that constitute?
That was the accidental. So guys, Christian dating, how it works, let's make a group. So you almost do group dating first to suss out if the person is the one, because you don't really want to spend a lot of time together, literally two fella behind closed doors or whatever. So yeah, so that's the story. So I don't think that counts.
Yeah, I don't
but you can't
remember us
remember.
having
I
a
think
date.
our first, if I could say, date, Mara has a date deep, but it was almost like on your birthday when I did a little picnic thing for you here. That was like the first romantic
I suppose.
type of vibe. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
because
this was like,
it wasn't long.
it was like 2 weeks we were
Yeah,
dating.
yeah.
So I did a whole picnic for him. So I think that was like a first official date.
Yep.
Can you remember the first gifts we bought each other
That you bought me.
and that you bought me?
It was a Billabong wallet or something that I didn't really like. I don't like gifts. Give me money to go buy the wallet. I think that's what
What
you
I
gave
gave
me
you.
on
Oh
that
my
thing.
gosh, and I made a card.
Yeah, that was nice.
Oh my
That,
gosh, I took my old bank card. Can I make you money in?
like swipe anytime for kisses or whatever.
And hugs.
things.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was so sweet.
That was a nice gift.
I really marked you guys, and I think I printed a picture of us or something
Yeah.
like that and put it on the card. Yeah, that was very sweet.
Oh yeah, you put a picture of us, of you in the wallet.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that was nice. I don't
Yeah.
know where that wallet is.
Anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. I think your first gift to me, besides the chocolate, because we weren't dating, right? He had bought me a box of Lindt chocolate, but I'm not gonna count that. I think it was when you bought me first hoodie. Do you remember that purple hoodie? So David used to work at a graffiti shop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they
Sure.
used to work at he used to work at a graffiti shop. So he used to make. It was a purple sweater that had the skyline of
Yeah,
Johannesburg.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the first gift. You
Now
bought
that I
me.
think about it, that was hideous.
It wasn't hideous. It
Yeah,
was just an
the
interesting
purple.
purple.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
an interesting purple.
But it was a cool concept.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved that hoodie.
I didn't even remember.
When was the first time we saw each other cry?
first time I saw you cry, jeez.
I can remember. So I'm not a crier, right? So the first time I cried, I think it was in my second year, and we had a thing with my roommates where I think I was supposed to live with the other one, and then I don't know what happened, but then I was very touched, guys.
Yeah.
And I cried, and this guy, he's like, yes! He's like, are you crying? And he got all excited because he had never seen me cry, and he was like, yeah, Vele, you crying? Yeah, that was the first time.
Yeah.
And then I think the first time I saw you cry was at our wedding. Yeah, guys, Umzala's color when we were saying our vows.
I was not crying.
Everybody who was at our wedding saw that you were crying. You couldn't even speak. He was on some.
Yeah.
Let me pull myself towards together, and you can even hear me say in the video, yes. Because I was like, that's the only thing I wanted. I'm like, you need to cry on our wedding day. Yeah, that was the first time I saw you cry. When you asked the first time we spent the night at each other's place.
When we were dating, I would spend a lot of time at the yard, and then it was too late to go home.
Back, yeah.
So I would sleep on the couch, and I think, yeah, if you were.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So that would have been when I was in like my third year, hey?
Yeah, and I remember one of the guys saying, yeah, like that's not.
It's not helpful.
Yeah.
I think that would be
because
it.
we get robbed on the road.
Yeah, so if you know Joburg, Brixton is like a dodgy, what's this? A dodgy area. So we got mugged once. Hey guys, I want to checking. We got mugged, so then he'd stay over, and then it would be too late for him to walk. So he'd sleep on the couch, and then, yeah, I'd be in the room. Our first time we lived together. The first time we lived together.
Lived together?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when we got married.
And
Yeah, what was it?
it was so nice, guys. It was so nice. Because so we got married in Balcom, Virginia, anybody knows. And then we traveled, our honeymoon I think was on a Monday.
Yeah.
And then we came to our flat on the Sunday. Yeah, and we came and we were opening gifts. It was fun. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Except the single bed we slept on. It was like.
Guys. Not even a 3/4 bed. A single bed. It was a single bed that I used to have as a student. Guys, we used to have a bar fridge. A 2-seater couch.
The
pictures.
picture there.
If I can find them. Yeah, so we slept on a single. No, we were cuddling, Nana. We were
Yo,
close.
yeah, now that I think about it, it was nice.
It was nice, but it was tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the first time we lived together. Our first big argument as a married couple.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like the first big one I remember was going to Lesotho, and it was a stupid fight. It was fighting about, I think he needed to print something, the license disc. And I think
we had fights
before that, ne?
I think when kids come, that's when you start having
Big fight, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, or maybe I think it was probably when I was pregnant as well. I don't know what constitutes as big.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no everyday like arguments. But I think it was when I was pregnant and arguing about David answering his phone. Because I was just like, and then you're not going to answer your phone. I think that was the first time. We can't remember, guys. Yeah. The first time you fought about money.
Money, fight. I don't know if that. Nah, I don't remember.
It wasn't really a fight, but I remember being angry and I was pregnant and I went out and I'm like, and I went and I bought my camera. Not budgeted for, nothing. I just went and I swiped 5,000 rand, and he was just like, but it wasn't like a fight. Like it wasn't
I don't think we
fought about money.
I think we challenged each other,
Yeah.
but I don't think fighting.
Yeah, it wasn't really a fight. Our first international trip together. Where will take?
I'm not laughing.
Where will take?
I'm not laughing. Like you mean crossing the border together?
Italy international.
Yeah.
Buahe. When
What?
you might take.
We've crossed the border to Lesotho, which is like a province in South Africa.
That is
not-
international, guys.
Yeah.
So my family is from Lesotho, so so I go maybe twice. No, I used to go often, but yeah, it was when we went to Lesotho together. And then our first trip, our first long distance trip.
I think Does Cape Town count?
Yeah, that was long. Hell, that was long.
Yeah, but we were not married back then. I don't think
Yeah.
it wasn't a holiday together because we were going to a wedding. Yeah, I guess that's a trip. Yeah.
Yeah. Our first holiday together?
Does honeymoon count?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was.
So let me say that technically that was our first trip together, but we used to go with a group of
Oh
friends.
yeah.
Ne re le
Yeah.
Mpumalanga, ne?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
So that was the first time we were dating. Hey guys, Christian, get the group everything. Group
Yeah.
group holiday. So a few of I think only 2 people were married, hey? You can do that.
No, there was like Yanni.
But anyway, it was a mix of singles and married. But not everybody was. It's not like it was couples. It wasn't a couples trip, but we were dating.
Yeah.
And yeah, we went on the trip. Obviously, I slept with the girls. He slept with the guys. But it was such a nice trip. Yeah, I feel like that was our. I'll try and put in a picture.
Yeah, no, it was a nice trip.
It was a nice trip, yeah. So that was our kind of vacation together, but it was with other people. Bazalwani, you can't be taking trips really too because
The vacation.
the vacation. Okay. So then the last question is, when was the first time you knew that I was the one, and the first time I knew you were the one?
Is there such categories?
Yeah. Were you just like, yeah, unakitumunyali?
I remember there was a day where I woke
Okay.
up, I'm like, because and that morning I went through your Facebook pictures and I'm like, this one loves farting too much.
Yo, guys, first go from Velcom. Yeah, I was
I was just
going
like,
in.
Am I seriously wanting to marry her? Because I think at that time I was like, yeah, no, I think I like her.
Yeah.
So I mean, it started in on the first mission trip, obviously. When
Yeah.
when I started liking you. Yeah, but I think there was a morning I still remember waking up and I'm like, yo, like I think I'm sold.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first time I knew that David was the one, it was after a big fight, and I had done something, and then his first response was like, like, how's my relationship with God? What am I going through? Yeah, and what's happening in my life? That's when I was like, what? Yeah, I think that for me was when I saw that, sure, this guy actually is really concerned about me. I feel like because we get a lot of like guys or Christian guys that say they're Christian, but they aren't actually like genuinely interested in your walk with God. So yeah, so imagine after, like, not that we were fighting, but when somebody has wronged you and the first instinct is to be like, sure, let's pray. I remember being like, what's happening? Are we really praying? Yeah, so that was the first time I think I knew that, yeah, no, this one is the one. Like, there's no either. Yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope this gave you guys an idea, or you got to know us a bit better. Yeah, and tell us what other videos you guys want to see. Comment down below. We'd love to do more questions. I want us to do like a auntie vibes, not auntie, but like an advice kind of section where we give you guys advice or our thoughts on stuff, relationship, marriage. We've been married this is our 7th year, hey? Yeah, this is our 7th year we've been married. So I think we know 2 cents, but you don't have to be married to ask us questions. But maybe if you're dating someone, Christian or non-Christian, yeah, feel free to ask us. I think I'm gonna do something like that. I don't know when. But anyway, guys, I've been blabbering on. If you enjoyed this video, please share it and comment if anything. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Love.